Revan, Clonoa 2, Hutchev. There, Johnny, are you happy?
Thank you. That's Klingon, according to Bing.
According to Bing.
Bing! Oh.
Who uses Bing?
Now,
I just
Spider-Man.
typed in Klingon translator as the first thing to come up.
now,
Spider-Man
wouldn't it
uses
just be
Bing.
funny? Now, wouldn't it just be funny if we just accidentally cursed out our audience in Dutch or something?
No way, come back, I swear. Oh wait, hold on. Everybody's a dick here, right? Is what they said. Who's it?
They're
called?
xenophobic.
Yeah, they're xenophobic.
They're also kind of druggies.
Oh, okay.
So druggy racist.
Wait, they're xenophobic hippies.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
a
much.
combination I didn't think could possibly exist.
Throw me for a loop here, Klonoa. Memories.
Memories of the way we were. Oh, never mind. We're just gonna platform. Never mind.
It's what we do.
So we're platforming inside like an art museum, something like that.
A maze of memories.
You know, whenever I see a checkerboard pattern in a platformer, you know the game that I think immediately of? I think of Jersey Devil, for some reason.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go into your texture discussion. That's like one.
No, Jersey Devil was a PlayStation 1 platformer.
Yeah, I know what it is. I played the demo of it.
Yeah, that's all I ever played too. and for some reason, I always think of it when I see a checkerboard pattern in a platformer, just because it was like the first 3D game I saw that pattern in, I guess.
There's a lot of it in Kirby 64 too, if I remember correctly. I was just sort of thinking about it. Would you guys want to see a Klonoa game like on the 3DS or something? Because I'm looking at the graphical style that they're trying to pull for. Like Kirby Triple Deluxe could pull as a similar kind of graphical effect to this. I think that it would work if they tried to do a 3DS Klonoa game. Especially since like handheld seem to be the best place for these kind of 2.5D platformers. Like, what do you guys think?
I'd be down for it. It just kind of depends on what they do. Namco has been pretty clear that they're not really interested in doing any more Klonoa games.
Okay.
Yeah, the last new game that wasn't a remake, was Klonoa 2 Dream Champ Tournament.
What?
Some other things. That was the Game Boy Advance game in 2002.
That's on the Wii U now.
That was it. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's Klonoa 2 Dream Champion was a Game Boy Advance game released in Japan in 2002, and 3 years later in America. 3 years.
Well, I know that it's not like a high-profile franchise for Namco anymore. Like, if they're making money, it's probably off of Soul Calibur or Tales stuff.
Well, was it ever high profile?
Namco.
No, it was always pretty low.
Yeah.
Namco has actually a number of things going for them right now. Namco Bandai, specifically. For one thing, they do like Tekken and
They do
And,
Tekken, Soul Calibur. If they
I
ever
think
want
they've
money,
got
they can
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm might be one of theirs. I'm not.
Also
really
in terms of Gundam stuff.
If they
Yeah.
need money, they can release Miss Pac-Man and Galaga for the 50,000th time.
Yeah,
so-
it's like Namco has their big name franchises, but they're not as onerous as say Capcom about sticking to just one or two.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Like, I've never played a Klonoa game myself. Like, this one actually looks really cool. Like, I remember when again, like, this is years ago that I watched because I wasn't part of the group when you did the first Klonoa game. I remember not being too impressed by it, but this actually looks like a pretty cool game. Like, I might want to check it out at some point.
Yeah, it's funny though. I hear a lot of people saying that they prefer the PlayStation 1 version of Klonoa 1. And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's the nostalgia goggles. Maybe it's just that the Klonoa 1 as a game feels more overall impressive in the context of PlayStation 1 as opposed to the Wii. I'm not really
Where your
sure.
expectations are a little higher. That can happen, I'd imagine. To go back to You know, if Klonoa were to get a revival, I think there wouldn't be a better option than the 3DS. It just seems to fit it.
Yeah, because
Well,
I'd buy that. I think if they
Well,
made
either
one.
that or a downloadable title on consoles as well would also be an option, because there have been some great 2.5D games as downloadables, like Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion. I mentioned that once earlier during this playthrough as well. It's also a 2.5D platformer, sort of like this, with very occasional, somewhat ill-fitting 3D platformer sections as well. But it basically plays along these lines most of the time, and it looks beautiful. It's a really good game. I suggest playing that if you haven't already.
Well, I guess, maybe this is just me. I like playing things on my handheld whenever possible. Like, I love my 3DS to death, because, like, I can play it in my bed, I can play it on the couch, I can take it basically wherever I want to go. And, like, I know some people
Play it on the shitter.
I don't play my games in the bathroom an awful lot, because I like to get in and out of there as quickly as possible.
Well, here's my thing about download titles as an option, though. They're generally not as... they're generally not straight up to console game par anymore. So you could very well release a game as a downloadable console game and as a game on, say, the 3DS or PlayStation Vita. In fact, like, wasn't like Resident Evil Revelations and Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror Fate, weren't those both handheld games originally?
Yeah, but those kind of worked backwards, though, as opposed to taking a downloadable console game and putting it on a handheld. They took the handheld game and then upscaled it for the console.
I know. Assassin's Creed Liberation did the same thing, but what I'm saying is you don't need to keep them like exclusive to one or the other anymore. You can make them for both.
True. The little Mexican girl does have a point.
Hey.
Oh no, I'm referencing a meme where.
So why not both?
Yeah, I actually remember seeing that commercial on TV. It's just like I love that image so much, because it's just they're holding the little girl in the air. It's just like, yeah. I don't know. That one's one of my favorites.
That is a clear case of me like badly.
Yeah, but no, those are the risks you take when you're referencing when you try to reference something that nobody has any idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You knew what I was talking about,
You
John.
can be misconstrued as racist.
Oh, okay.
Or racially insensitive.
Okay, well, I don't have any problem with little Mexican girls. Little Mexican
It's like-
boys, on the other hand, are awful.
No, just little boys in general are awful.
Oh, no, I know all about that. I've got two younger brothers. They're dicks.
I'm pretty sure we were assholes at a younger age, too. I'm still an asshole now.
You just make money doing it now.
Fuck you.
I actually, thinking back, I don't remember a time when I was an asshole. I remember a time when I was a bit more social than I am now, but mostly I was just quiet.
No, I can think back to some times where I was a dick. I don't think I was ever like a full-out asshole. I just was kind of a dick.
Oh, yeah, we all have those moments, but, just talking about general behavior.
I wouldn't classify myself as a dick, more of a smartass.
Oh, what?
What's the difference?
You would never be a smartass, John.
No.
You've completed the daily challenge. Here, have your 2 free red star rings.
Man, getting gold Skulltula pieces is way easier here than in Hyrule Warriors.
Remember when all you had to do was aim a hook shot at one and just grab it?
Well, you do the same thing. It's just in order to get them to appear, you have to defeat 1,200 enemies using a specific weapon while doing some other inane requirement. And fuck the hard mode ones.
Then you have 2 minutes to get to the damn thing.
Oh no, you can sort of at least for the story mode ones, you can save mid-mission. So if you save like right before you're about to complete the requirements, then you can just kill yourself and then restart from your save point and then try again. Which is what I did a lot, trying to get all of them.
Duly noted.
Gosh, this is a
Loading the
long
next area. Okay, there it is.
No fall damage, no acknowledgement that we just fell 30,000 feet.
Well, the
No.
screen could have stopped and panned upward every couple of seconds. You know, like that would have made it a little bit weirder. Are we at boss time?
Nope.
Oh, well then what the
We're
hell?
in very annoying puzzle time.
Oh, okay. So that room we're gonna do some
Wonderful.
stuff in later then. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
tricky dicky
Yeah.
section.
I will say I love the design of this level in general, though. It's very surreal.
Well, one thing that Klonoa I've noticed does more than a lot of other 2.5D games is that they really push the 0.5D part of it. Like, you're always on a path of like a 2D path, but you go around in circles and go twisty-turny through different routes an awful lot more than a lot of other games. Like, I can only think of a handful of examples in Kirby 64 where the fact that it takes place in a 3D plane really even matters, because for the most part that game could have been sprite based and it wouldn't even change an awful lot. But here, you probably could not do a Klonoa game like this with sprites. So it actually makes me wonder how the Game Boy game turned out. But yeah.
Well, I'll get to that eventually. I have it on my Wii U.
How is that anyhow?
I haven't played it yet.
Oh.
They just bought it and immediately went to the virtual backlog.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I do that with my Steam library, so I can't blame them for it.
Gotta at least play it once immediately as soon as you buy it.
Or you could leave them backlogged, so you always have something to play. And even though you always have something to play,
The game doesn't disappear after you play it.
Well, no, it's just we all get those moments where it's I got nothing to play, has 12 games in the backlog. Nothing to play at all.
You know something that's weird with me, though, is that I get really reluctant to try out a game unless I know I'm going to finish it because of achievement lists.
Really?
Because I can't restart the achievement list, and I feel like when I actually start the game, when I'm seriously playing it, that's when I want to start the achievement list, you know?
The only visual critique I really have against Klonoa at this point is that the interior design for a lot of places are pretty generic.
Well, I think the game's graphical highlights are definitely when they're outside and they can do fancy things with backgrounds.
Yeah.
Oh no, we got taken to the 1930s level.
Oh god, it's Timeless River again.
Was that level bad?
No, it was a Kingdom Hearts thing where you went to Steamboat Willie World.
Okay, I knew that, but was it a bad level or just a boring level or something?
Well, all of the levels in Kingdom Hearts 2 were kind of boring because they sort of killed all the exploration elements and focused on combat.
Everything's flat.
Yeah, it's you have the Tarzan world in Kingdom Hearts 1, which is really platformy and explorative, and then you have every world in Kingdom Hearts 2, which is just a sort of a series of rooms that you fight Heartless in, and it's definitely...
Pride Lands.
Yeah, it's the weakest aspect of the game is just there's nothing to do except fight. And to be fair, they upped the ante in terms of what you did during combat, but I just hope they do better at Kingdom Hearts 3 as far as that
We're
goes.
getting some inner conflict with Lolo here.
She's a failure.
She's worried that she's viewed as a failure.
She's a failure.
And the ring is too fucking big.
I can't fit this on my finger.
Look at this. It's so stupid.
Get me
You're
a
the
ring that
failures.
fits or I'm not marrying you, damn it.
All three of you.
Oh god,
This is
their
pretty
eyes.
creepy, though. Yeah.
Their eyes.
Lack of.
We're more than halfway through the game. This is kind of an odd place to put character development.
It's the magical mirror of self-reflection.
Lolo, I finally understand. Behind that stoic face lies the heart of a...
Aw, she's
Failed.
crying. Aw.
Well, just sort of ejecting tears from her face.
Well, they're more realistic looking tears than almost any other video game I've seen. So
My dear, are you leaking?
No, I say Onimusha 2 has realistically. You probably never played Onimusha 2, but
Oh, well, you should. It's a pretty good game.
3's better.
Yeah, 3's overall better. 1 is more like Resident Evil with swords, and in that sense, it's pretty fun.
Well, that's a series you two are handling, so.
Have
Come
you
on,
played
Corey, 1 and
Onimushas, Ryan, or
Nope.
no? I didn't even know it was a thing until you LP'd it, John. Like
That makes me sad.
I straight up did not know that it existed.
Well,
Yeah.
you're a Nintendo boy. Of course you would know about the PlayStation and Xbox exclusives. So.
Well, like,
Well,
no, I
you
knew
know-
that some of them were a thing at least. Like, even if I didn't know about them, like, I
It's
just
kind
straight
of
up
a-
didn't know that existed.
It's kind of a testament to how poorly Capcom handles their not Resident Evil, not Street Fighter franchises, though, that they can have a series of 4 games that people don't know exists. Okay? Marketing?
I'm still waiting for my Onimusha HD collection.
It's not gonna happen, John.
I'll buy it in a heartbeat.
No, it's actually probably not going to happen because, like, they have, like, famous actors' faces for characters that they don't necessarily have the rights to anymore. So I imagine there'd be some licensing issues if they decided to re-release those games.
I think they were making some sort of Onimusha thing, though, because I remember they made, like, fan art of... Not fan art.
An Onimusha movie's been in the works for like 10 years now. I don't think
No, not like a movie, but like a... I don't, like, was it like some sort of mobile or browser game? Hold on.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it, though.
Onimusha. I remember because they had, like, art of Maya Fey in it. Onimusha Soul, I think it is? What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, it's a browser game. Okay. That's what it is. It's got, like, a bunch of random-ass Capcom characters in it for some reason.
Browser games and mobile games are the place where console games go to die.
I will say that I really like this music track, although I believe that's mostly just because it's done in 6/8 time. I think it's 6/8 because it's got like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of thing going. And any song in a game that goes that tries to do something other than the standard 4/4, I have respect for. And are we talking to a tree?
Yes. Because it has
might-
the bell of indecision. Should we ring it?
You know, it might possibly be like the long lost cousin of that Curly Hill in A Nightmare Before Christmas.
It was Curly. Well, there wasn't. What the fuck was that thing in that movie?
I have no idea.
Was it a mountain? A tree?
It was a piece of Tim Burton's brain, okay?
Yeah?
What the hell?
Oh.
What?
What will happen to Klonoa in part 10?
What was that? What even was that?
Find out next time in Klonoa's Okay.